Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Old Five Dynasty, and I'm in the building. You know what I'm saying? Want to give a shout out to my road dog, Words from a True Legend. Most of y'all might know him as Legend, or Words from a True Legend. Got my water today. That's right. Get my water every day. Yeah. So, if you read the title or the thumbnail, yes, Ask Legend. I cried in the studio. I can laugh about it now, but back then it wasn't funny. So Legend took me to the studio to do a verse, a freestyle, and I cried. I literally could not do it. So let me think back. This was many, many, many years ago, and I forget where we were at, but I think we were in a store in Uniondale. I believe so. I think we were in Uniondale in a store, and I came around and some people were saying like, "Oh, yo, that's Legend's twin brother." And then they were like, "You got a twin? You got twins?" Like people they didn't know. You know what I mean? Some people didn't know. Some people knew. Some people didn't know. And I was like, "Yeah, it's my twin." Legend, "Yeah, it's my twin. It's my twin Legacy." So y'all know me as Dynasty now, but my original nickname or alias is Legacy. So you're gonna hear a lot of people call me Legacy. The new people, they know me as Dynasty. And they were like, "Yo, you rap too?" They asked. And I was like, "Nah, I produce, I make beats." And they was like, "Yo, you should think about rapping. Like, that'd be dope to have the twins rapping." I was like, I don't know, you know what I mean? And there were other twins in our area that were rapping too, and they were dope, fire. And I remember going home that night with Legend, and we had like a discussion. He was like, "Yo, maybe you should think about it. Maybe you should try." And I was like, "I don't know, like I never tried it at all." And he said, "Just think about it." So a little bit of time go by, and I asked him. I was like, "Yeah, I want to try it," but I asked him like, "Yo, how do I go about it? I don't know." So he gave me a little bit of pointers, and then I went in the room and I picked out. I think picked out a Gaddafi or a Nas instrumental. I cannot remember. I kind of got the melody in my head. I would have to like go through Nas instrumentals to find the beat. But I got the beat and I started writing to it. Now, mind you, Legend, he always writing. So he's over there writing. He writing. He writing songs. I'm over here struggling like, how do I even write? How do I rhyme? I don't know nothing about punchlines, metaphors, bars. I don't know how to really count bars like that. I was a producer, but even still, when I was a producer back then, I didn't really know how to count bars like that, like, or write bars, let alone write a song. I could help people a little bit, but I was still brand new in the game. So I start writing the rhyme, and Legend comes to the room. He was like, "Nope, nope, nope." You know what I mean? And then he goes into like he gave me some more pointers, and I was able to get a bar, then another bar. Eventually, I got to the point where I wrote 16 bars, basically ready for my freestyle. So now he's like, "Practice it." So I'm like, I'm practicing it, but I don't really know how to practice it. I don't really have a style, flow, nothing. He kept telling me, "Your breath, you rushing." He kept saying, "Yo, Legacy, slow down. You rushing, you rushing, you rushing, you rushing." So I'm trying to get through it at the house, practicing it. And then it came time for the day. And we go to the studio. And I believe this was Crook and Alley Cat studio, if I'm not mistaken. So we go over there. Yeah, that was their studio. Yeah, so we go over there. And I think Legend had a freestyle to record too. And I think he let me go first. Yeah, he let me go first so I could try to knock it out, and then he could go. So I get in there, I put the headphones on, they got the beat playing, they're like, you hear the beat? I'm like, yeah. They like spit something so we can get your vocals back, your levels. I spit something really quick, and they got my levels, and it was like, all right, now you're gonna go in after the metronome and all this other stuff. I start rhyming. They're like, uh, to start over again. Then now they got in mind just the studio. So they're not gonna baby me like how Legend was babying me at the house. I have to like perform. And this is money. You know what I'm saying? This is these people's money. And also you're not gonna waste their time. And other people gotta get into the studio after our session. But anyway, they're so nice, man. It was so nice. So I'm rhyming. I can't get the bars. Then finally I get maybe 1 or 2 bars in. Out of breath, like Legend comes, he's like, yo, Legsy, take it easy. Just take it one bar at a time. Calm down. Don't rush it. You're speeding too fast. Say your words like this. Even with his coaching, I couldn't get it, man. I literally felt myself being embarrassed. I felt myself being handicapped in a sense. And that was the first time in my life that I felt like I couldn't do anything. Like I felt like everything was out of my control. And for a man to have that type of, point in their life, it's like the worst feeling when you feel like there's nothing you can do. And they worked with me and they made me punch in. I got through the freestyle, but it definitely didn't sound good. I know that for a fact. But towards the end of that freestyle, I cried. I cried, man. I broke down. I cried. And then, they came over, the people who were in the studio, they hugged me, chilled, rubbing my back. Like, yo, you're almost done. Don't worry about it. Legend comes over, the bro, the twin. You got this. He always hard. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't know, he's my older brother because he came out before me, so he's my older brother. And we twins though, you know what I'm saying? But he's always hard. He's not gonna let it off you. You know what I mean? He sees the tears, it ain't gonna affect him like that. I mean, he'll come over, but come on, so he'll motivate me, but it's not gonna affect him. So that I wipe my tears. You know what I'm saying? And then I get back in there and I knock out the last whatever it was. And then Legend went, murdered the record that he did, killed it fast. And he had to do it fast with it. He didn't want to pay extra money for the studio time. I done took up all the studio time, like struggling, huffing and puffing. I don't even have the rhyme. I wish I had the rhyme. I wish I had the rhyme so I could rhyme it right now. Crazy. So we finished the session, and then I don't think they mixed it because we took so long. So I don't believe that record ever got mixed, that freestyle. But if it did, they got it. They might have it on their hard drive or something, hiding somewhere. And that would be like some unreleased, like top-notch, like TMZ paid for audio. Like if I take off and blow up and they got that audio and they sell it at TMZ for mad money, they'll get rich off of that. Because I'm telling you, it was bad. So the reason why I bring up this story is because you learn from your past and your history, and I'm learning that not everything is easy. Not everything is easy in this world. It's hard. Being an artist is hard. Creating a song from scratch is super duper hard. And learning how to use your breath. Use, you know what I'm saying? Not just don't use your vocal cords. Like you have to learn how to use your diaphragm and all this stuff, and how you flow and you listen to the music. You become one with the music. You and the music is together. And you spit with energy, or you sing with passion and love and heart and grit. You know what I mean? And you lay it out there on a line for a record or freestyle, whatever it is. It's hard. And I think people should give artists the utmost respect and the utmost credit for what they do with their craft, because it's an amazing feat. Not everybody can do it. And it took me years to even get back into rhyming or even want to. I was so traumatized from that. The only other time I was that traumatized is when I tried to play Guitar Hero. And I literally could not move my fingers on the guitar. And I felt so handicapped looking at the screen, and everybody else in the house was rocking the guitar. They was killing it. And I couldn't do it. And I felt so ashamed. I literally almost cried at that point, and my girlfriend pulled me, you know what I'm saying? At that time, she pulled me over and was like, yo, don't worry, chill. You know what I mean? Just she said, try the drums. Because we had the whole set, Guitar Hero, everything. And I said, no, I can do the drums, whatever. And I just left it alone. But yeah, man, you learn from your past, and I'm glad I got through it. And now I can spit, I can rhyme, and make songs, write songs from scratch. I perfected my style, my flow. And it's pretty cool because the way that came about was I wanted to join this YouTube series where people were rapping over these beats. And so I started to practice because I wanted to participate in that YouTube series, which I thought was pretty cool. But then I also told myself, like, it's not only that I want to participate in that YouTube series, I want to show my twin brother Legend that I could rhyme, because I felt like I let him down as being his partner as a twin rhyming back in the days. So I said, I want to show him that I can do it. I can overcome my fears and my trauma from that situation. So I started practicing, first writing and then trying to get a flow. And then it just so happened that in the middle of me trying to impress Legend, joining this YouTube series, and then having a problem with my boss at work, I wound up writing a record going at him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a record, but it started off because I was angry at him. And that's how I started writing the record. Putting all that together, I wound up learning how to rhyme and developing my style. I was putting my anger into my lyrics. I was putting my history into my lyrics. I was putting my passion and my drive to succeed in the point of impressing my twin brother into my lyrics and my flow. And now you have 005 Dynasty. It's kind of crazy, man. Life is crazy. You never know where you're going to end up, man. I never thought I'd be an artist or being able to record and write rhymes and all that stuff. I never thought that would happen. But I did cry in the studio. I cried. It was bad. It was bad. And if you want to, you can ask Legend. Go ahead. Link will be in the description. You can check him out on Instagram, hit him up in the inbox and ask him, yo, did Dynasty cry when he was in the studio with you? Or you can call me Legacy. Yeah. Yeah. Got one. I'm about to slay like Conan the Barbarian. Hit him with the steel razor sharp Valerian. It's a cold war. Get my guns from Bulgarian. When them slugs hit, shut them up the Liberian. Only thing you pop is overred and pot. Now my gun's biggie size. They be asking who shot ya. Hit him up like Tupac. Wrap him up like Mumra. It's murder she wrote. Even though I'm not a roster. Don't get out of pocket, dog, just because I'm hot. I ain't Snoop Dogg, but I'll pop it like it's hot. Rockin' niggas snot box, leave him with the Kimbo knot. I ain't with that side talk, but you niggas talk a lot. I pack heat like Kentucky Fried Chicken. Drive them keys back to my city, cause I'm driven. I'm from New York, the home of Hell's Kitchen. Come on, son. I'm the golden child, which means I was chosen. This your boy 005 Dynasty. I'm coming for the game, son. I'm coming. Trust me. Trust me, my records are coming. I'm about to bang like the Big Bang Theory. My life will feature film like the never-ending story. I'ma be an icon, a legend like Apollo Creed. Give me my respect. I'm the last of a dying breed. Can't you see? Dynasty, the anger's inside of me. Let it out when I do the hyphy and your wifey. Come on, son. 005 Dynasty. I'm out.